Hello and welcome. My name is Andy Robinson. I'm an executive coach. I'm based here in Naples, Florida. And I'm here to introduce a series that I've produced specifically for the Resilient Southwest Florida campaign. It's on the broad topic of thriving in uncertain times, which is a topic that's been near and dear to my heart this year. After all that we've been through, it's definitely entered into the equation of the conversations that I've had with all of my executive coaching clients over the past 12 months. And I want to offer it out to you today. Some things to think about, some things that you can do, that you can try, that you can start doing, and that you can stop doing to thrive in these uncertain times. Not just survive, but how to thrive, how to be a better person, a better leader, a better husband, a better wife, a better teammate in these uncertain times. And we're going to do this through a series of 12 2 to 5 minute videos that are going to be released at the pace of about once a week, all oriented around this topic to give you some things to think about and things to do as we continue in this uncertain time that we find ourselves in. When I think about the past year, the word that really resonated with me in terms of what this year was all about was this word. It was unimaginable. As we entered 2020, we had no idea what was about to happen. And it's almost been exactly a year. I'm talking today on March 15th, and everything started changing then. And it was truly a set of circumstances in a situation that we just could not have imagined. We know what it is now, we've been through it, but it was truly unimaginable. But what I want to offer out to you is, yes, this COVID pandemic has created uncertainty. It has created this unimaginable experience for us, but it's really part of a bigger picture. It's a bigger picture of the world that we live in now, because the world that we live in is uncertain. And yes, the pandemic was a definite uncertainty and created a lot of uncertainty, but there's a word that's entered the vernacular of business that really captures on a broader basis what this world is that we live in right now. And that word is VUCA, which is an acronym. If you haven't heard the word, you will. We're going to talk a little bit about it today. If you haven't read about it, you will. It's been written about in the Wall Street Journal. It's been the topic of conversations, and it truly represents where we are in this complicated, uncertain world right now. So VUCA is an acronym. V is volatility. There's no question that we live in a volatile world. The markets are up and down, businesses up and down, and that's going to continue. It's never going to stay the course. It's going to be up and down, and we've got to remember that going forward. Uncertainty is the U. There's definitely an uncertainty in the market. There's uncertainty in the world. There's uncertainty as to how long this pandemic is going to last. There's uncertainty as to the long-term effectiveness of the vaccine. We just don't know. That's part of the world that we live in. And then the C is for complexity. And complexity distinguished from complicated. Complicated is there's a lot of detail and moving parts that fit together that create something, but we know how they work together. We know what all the parts are. We know how to put it together. And yes, it's complicated, but we truly understand it. Complexity is there are a lot of parts, and the parts are moving and changing, and we don't even know if we have all the parts. That's truly the complex world that we live in right now. And then ambiguity. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's different interpretations of things, and that's just the world that we live in. We live in a VUCA world of volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. And the pandemic was definitely an extreme version or offering with respect to that VUCA world that we live in. So what I want to do in this VUCA world that we live in is I want to offer out some commitments that you can make. Again, not just to survive in these times that are uncertain, but to thrive in the times that we're in. And I've got 6 personal commitments that I want to introduce as part of this video series that are new ways of thinking, new ways of thinking about who you are, where you are, what you do, and better ways of being the human being that we are, the person that we are, the leader that we are, the friend that we are. Truly commitments that you can make that will help you thrive in this VUCA world that we live in. I've got a quick video in the series specific to each of the 6 personal commitments. And they're offering you things that you can try or do, maybe that you've tried or done before, but I want to reinforce their importance as part of this video series. So we're going to offer the 6 personal commitments for 2021 through that 6-part video series that will be released. And then accompanying that, I want to offer 6 habits that fuel those six commitments, those personal commitments, because habits will sustain you whether you're inspired or not. So they're a way to develop some routines in your life that will fuel the 6 personal commitments that I suggested in the previous slide. And then habits will definitely determine your future. There's no question about that. We are the habits that we embody. The person that we are is a function of the habits that we have, the routines that we have. And what I want to do is offer out 6 habits that will fuel those personal commitments and help you, again, be a better person, a better leader, a better manager, and a better friend. And we're going to offer those through another 6 videos. So 12 total videos, 6 on the personal commitments, and 6 on the habits to fuel those commitments as we move forward with this video series for resilient Southwest Florida. Stay tuned. We're going to release about 1 a week. In the meantime, feel free to connect with me coming out of this video or any video that gets released over the next several weeks. That's how you can connect with me on LinkedIn, andyonlinkedin.com. Reach out to me if I can answer any questions that you have as we move through this series together. And again, I welcome you as a player and practitioner as it relates to what we're going to be focusing on in this 12-part series. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you back in about a week. Thanks, and have a great day.